And now back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
If you've got answers, we've got questions. Give us a call, 888-832-7561. If we don't answer the phone, leave us a random-ass voicemail message. We might play it on the air.
Rina is out tonight, so it's up to us to dig deep down inside the top stories in the entertainment world. The Entertainment 10 report with Rina is actually the Entertainment 10 report with Venkman and Aaron. It's guys' night out, a regular sausage fest here in Studio 4, and we're going to try to hit it as much as we can. Now, the big celebrity death. Now, I've checked the death pools to see if Conrad Bain is in it. Not swimming in any of our death pools this go around, but he played Philip Drummond off Different Strokes. Do you remember? Did you ever watch Different Strokes?
I remember Different Strokes.
Yeah, he played the older dad. The one that would adopt all the kids, and so he passed away this week. A couple of the lessons that he taught. And they sum it up on modernman.com. It's pretty funny. Not all 1%ers are heartless jerks. He was a rich,
at least not if they're in a TV series.
When the A-Team wants to film in your house, you open your door and give them no jibba jabba. Was that once the show got in its later years, like, oh hey, it's the Globetrotters. Oh hey, it's the A-Team. Like the show kind of jumped shark there. Angelina Jolie did not invent being a rich person adopting poor kids of another race. When your undersized kid goes to school with someone named the Gooch, it's time for some martial arts classes. Kids come first, women come second, until the show jumps the shark and the writers get desperate, which happened in the latter years of Different Strokes. Adults can learn a lot from children, even ones who repeat the same damn catchphrase over and over and over.
What you talking about, Willis?
Pretty much any dude can look decent in a V-neck sweater. If the owner of your local bike shop gives your kids food, wine, and porn, it's time to find another bike shop. Did you watch that episode? You remember that?
I don't remember that episode.
The idea for Undercover Boss came from episode 148, entitled Blue Collar Drummond. Bet you didn't know that. The world don't move to the beat of just one drum. So rest in peace. Thoughts and prayers to the family of Conrad Bain, who passed away. It doesn't say how old he was, though. I thought he was like up in the 70s or so. He was an older guy. His biological daughter, Kimberly, was also on the show as well. So interesting facts about Conrad Bain. In movie news, there's a couple of movies that are about to hit, and they're advertising really. Actually, there's 3 movies advertising very heavily, all 3 of which I have my doubts on. Now, the first one is like Die Hard 5. Have you seen A Good Day to Die Hard?
I haven't seen that.
It's the latest. It's coming out in February. It's got, of course, Bruce Willis as John McClane, and this time he's teaming up with his son, and it takes place in Moscow, and apparently all the same crap that happens to John McClane happens again, and once again he has to save the world from terrorists in Moscow.
Man, you would think he gets tired of being Bruce Willis. I'd be more tired of saving the world.
How many times has the guy saved the world? First of all, Bruce Willis, Armageddon, all the Die Hards. The guy's constantly saving the world. But the movie's coming out, and I'm a huge Die Hard fan. I love me the Die Hard movies. 3, I think, was one of the best ones with Samuel L. Jackson. That was a really good one.
I'm not a big enough Die Hard fan to really remember which one I liked the best.
Die Hard 4 was a lot like the James Bond GoldenEye. It was very odd, and now they're trying to get into the technological age, and he was, I don't know computers, yippee-ki-yay, it's just the advertising. Can we put Die Hard to bed? Yeah, there's a couple of movies that just don't need to continue and live on. Indiana Jones,
wait a second.
Come on.
Die Hard has not jumped the shark yet.
I think Die Hard
has the Globetrotters been on Die Hard?
That's true. Not yet.
Not yet.
But then again, you usually jump shark on a TV show, not a movie. Yeah?
I don't know about that.
There's 2 more movies coming
I think
out.
the Halloween series jumped the shark.
I'm not a fan of the
Jason versus Freddy, that's jumping the shark.
You know what? That was one of the best movies I think that was out there. Now, I'm not a huge fantasy movie guy, but I did see the previews for the new Hansel and Gretel, starring the new Jason Bourne guy from the Avengers. And I know I've got to be the worst guy when it comes to celebrity names, but he played the new Bourne. And he also was in the Avengers as the dude with the arrows, right? Bullseye, whatever the hell his name is. He's Hansel and Gretel in a real-life witch-catching story. Come on. It's a new take on an old story.
They're just trying to capitalize on that whole Hobbit series and Lord of the Rings.
Exactly. And why does The Hobbit have to be 3 movies, both 3 hours apiece? It doesn't make sense.
Money. Speaking of money in the entertainment world, did you hear or read the original Batmobile sold for $4.6 million?
That makes me sick, as the original Ecto-1 sold for, I believe it was $80,000. Man, a lot of Batman fans out there to drive the price up to $4 million, almost $5 million. Was this the original with that looked like... the
original 1966 Batmobile.
Oh, yeah. Was that a Cadillac?
Let's see, I'm reading here. The modified 1955 Lincoln Futura concept car commanded a whopping $4.62 million selling price, taking the crown as Barrett Jackson's highest selling car at the annual auction.
It was a what kind of car is that called? It was a spec car.
1955 Lincoln Futura.
Yeah, I know, but what did they call that? What kind of a car? Well, it was like one of those concept cars. So the car never actually went to production, and that added in the value.
What do you mean? It was never. It wasn't a concept car.
I'm talking about the Futura.
Oh,
the Futura was a concept car, and they used that to be the Batmobile.
It didn't look like the Batmobile, did it? Well, I mean, maybe with the wings on the back, because it's 1950. My father, he had
the Batmobile.
No, we had like a 61 Cadillac Fleetwood limousine. Had those big fins like the Batmobile.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
But it was like a stretched limo.
Do you remember when we were at the bars last week and you kept telling people if they wanted to ride your Rina-mobile? I'm so surprised that guy bought it. That's Entertainment 10 with Venkman and Gnurk without Rina tonight on the Big Dumb Flu Show.